Okay, so here we are in Pompeii. This next sculpture was found in Pompeii, and the Romans were big admirers of Grecian work, and they oftentimes copied what would have been made of bronze and was Grecian, and that's the case with this next piece, which is the Doryphoros by Polycletus, and you may refer to it as the spear bearer, but the term is Doryphoros is what his name is, and it's 450 to 440 BCE. And again, he is a Roman copy. Originally, he would have been made of bronze, and he's 6 foot 11 inches, which is larger than man today, and at that time would have even been larger than a Grecian man or Roman man. Our theme is humanism and classic tradition. And I think the thing to remember about this, or Polycletus, is his canon. He's the best known theorist of the high classical period, and he believed that the head was 1/7 of the body. So you can see in the picture here where I've broken it up into 7 different sections, and that's what his thought was the perfect ideal of the human body, of breaking it into 7, very similar to what the Egyptians had done. They had their canon, and Grecians had their canon. And he definitely focuses on the heavy musculature body and his expressive stance and showing movement. He's not just standing there like we're used to seeing with the core or the kouros, but he's actually has a bent knee and a bent arm, and he's moving in space, or at least he looks like he's a little bit moving in space, and he looks a little bit relaxed as well. I mean, he has the tension on the right side with the leg straight, but the arm is very relaxed on the right side, whereas the left side we have the bent limbs. This is supposed to illustrate, he created larger-than-life bronze statue of a standing man carrying a spear, and this perhaps was Achilles. He's showing the perfect athlete, the perfectly balanced body, whole upper weight with the support. You see the support that's just a tree trunk that's supporting his stance. It may have fallen over if it didn't have that extra balance there. And so you also see supports around the foot and between the arm and the hip, and it was just there to support it so it could stand. Marble doesn't have the strength, the tensile strength that bronze has, and so you see in these bronze sculptures where there's more of an open stance, more room between the legs, between the arms, a lot more negative space in a sculpture like that as opposed to marble, which is more closed because of that, being able to stand on its own. So again, just referencing the perfectly balanced body, the contrapposto with the knee bent and the arm bent, yet the relaxation and the tension. The most important thing to remember about this sculpture is that it's made by Polycletus, which is the canon of the head of 1/7 of the body, and the contrapposto pose. The ideal we're going to refer to always in classical, the ideal athlete, perfectly balanced. And again, he's suggesting movement. So our form is obviously sculpture, and it's marble, and our function was, he's a god, and he's gorgeous, and we are going to show the ideal body, and our context is he is the 1/7, the one head to 1/7 of the body, and contrapposto, and that he is idealized and he is beautiful. So even sculptures of this time that were of an older person, they wouldn't have carved in all of the wrinkles. They would have idealized an aged person.